To my 13th chakra sleep meditation. Now, because this is a sleep meditation, the first thing I want you to do is get ready for bed. So just make sure your clothing's comfortable if you're wearing any. Go to the loo if you need to go to the toilet. Just check the temperature in the room. Just get everything just right. When everything is just right, then I want you to lie on your back, look up at the ceiling, hands down by your sides, and with your eyes open, just find a point on the ceiling. Now, at some point, your eyes will decide when they want to close. You don't need to think about it. You don't need to do it. It will happen naturally. At some point, you may decide that you want to just drift off into sleep, in which case, this meditation will continue going and will guide you to develop the mental and neural pathways so that you can develop your spiritual abilities later on without you even having to think about it. Or you may choose to stay more present during this meditation. Either way, it's going to work just fine. You may even decide to move your hands and put your hands under the pillow to the cool part, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. So, first thing we're going to explain is that energy follows thought. This is physics. We learnt this with the double slit experiment and the observer effect. So, as energy follows thought, if you were to think about your hand now, and you were to imagine energy flowing into your hand, and then understand that even doing that actually creates that result, then connect to the awareness of that result. The awareness in actuality would create the effect of the energy flowing into your hand. And in this way we can move energy around our bodies. Now, what I want you to do is just understand that your consciousness can move. We move our consciousness around our mental body. So when you're happy, you operate from a happy emotional template. And when you're unhappy, you move your consciousness into a different emotional template, and you operate from that position. So, if we can move our consciousness now, what I would like you to do is just imagine that 2 or 3 feet below your body is a little chakra we call the Earth Star Chakra. And this chakra is connected into Gaia herself. So, if you could imagine and just picture yourself leaving your body, sliding down through the floor into Gaia, even if you're in a skyscraper, this is multi-dimensional. So, connecting down into this little chakra, it has these threads, and these threads can connect into Mother Earth. This soft, ivory white, creamy energy, almost feminine in nature, like being back in the womb. Such a beautiful thing. And as you feel that energy, you absorb that energy, you allow that energy just to absorb itself into this Earth Star Chakra, and that Earth Star Chakra starts filling with this energy. What you may or may not notice is that this Earth Star Chakra starts to activate, and any stuff that was in it, any gunk, starts to clear out. Now the Earth Star Chakra holds all your thoughts, your talents, your gifts for your purpose, your mission on Earth. And the clearer it is, and the cleaner it is, the easier it is to connect to the flow of Gaia. So, taking a few moments and allowing that energy, and as you do, some of you may have already noticed that there's a cord that runs from the very center of the earth into this Earth Star Chakra. And if you were to look even harder, you might just notice a very faint cord coming from the Earth Star Chakra into your own root chakra, up all of your chakras, your energetic spine through the top of your head, and then up, all the way up to source. You may call this your heart line. So, if you were to come back into your body now, allowing part of yourself to stay anchored in your sub-root chakra, and just draw that energy, that Gaia energy, through the subroot chakra into your root chakra. Now your root chakra is connected to the first plane of consciousness. This is the alchemaic plane, the elements of the earth, the rocks, the wind, the water, the air. So as we just imagine connecting to all the lifetimes of the alchemists, lifetimes that we've been alchemists, that transmutation, changing one thing into another, this is all held in our root chakra. And so too are all the fears that we have over physicality, the fear of worrying, of pain, of suffering, that can only happen when we're physically real. So our incarnational self can be quite nervous about physically embodying. But if you were to look closer as that Gaia energy pours into this root chakra and everything is held in compassion, you'll also start to notice the point of consciousness held here, that the physical pleasure that is held in this root chakra, holding a loved one on a sunny day and feeling the sun beating down on your face, having a drink with a friend, feeling a soft, warm, comfortable bed, blowing raspberries on a puppy, all of these amazing physical sensations, we can embody them more and experience them more, and just thinking about them now is bringing more dopamine into your physical body and allowing your system to start relaxing. It's such an easy thing to do as you listen to the sound of my voice and just focus on the sensations of the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in and out. And every breath you take brings more energy into your root chakra. This process can happen outside of conscious recognition. You can just notice it happening. And as you notice it happening, maybe around now would be a good time to point out that your sacral chakra will start glowing as well. With every breath you take, drawing more energy up from Gaia through your subroot chakra, root chakra, and into your sacral chakra, a few inches below your belly button. This is the chakra for giving and receiving. Now a lot of people focus on it as the sexual chakra, the sexual energy, but in reality all that is giving and receiving, feeling worthy and making another worthy. This chakra is the beginning of the shamanic realm, the second plane of consciousness, the sister realm, the nature realm. And if we connect into this, all of the lifetimes where we've been a shaman may come flooding in these memories, and we can connect to the nature realm, thinking of the seasons, the destruction and rebirth of nature, and how within that there is always, within the destruction, a feeding, a giving to another part of nature. And that's a beautiful cycle. And as we connect into this nature realm and the shamanic understandings and memories, that energy can continue to rise further and further until it gets to our solar plexus, just an inch or two below the base of your rib cage. And this third chakra, this is the chakra that connects to humanity, the third realm of human consciousness, the collective human consciousness. And if we connect into that, the stories and identity of who we are, what we are, who everyone else is in relation to us, that's one thing. Too complicated to even think about right now. However, through this we could also connect and become aware of the collective human consciousness, the Akashic field, with all the inspiration. Great inventors and minds such as Einstein, Tesla, even Edison said that a lot of the time they just took their thoughts from the air around them, from their dream state, and this can be held in the collective human consciousness. So as we connect into that and allow that light just to get brighter and brighter, and just start releasing and deconstructing some of the negative things we have there. For instance, where we're looking at money, we need relationships. People need to pay things. And with all of our incarnational history, there may be thoughts, feelings, worries and fears related to that. So as we allow this Gaia energy just to soften all of that, just like putting a dirty washing up plate in the sink and allowing the water just to start soaking it in. Don't need to do anything. Don't need to think about anything. It will do it all by itself as you just continue listening to the sound of my voice as you breathe in and out, allowing yourself to surrender gently. Gently surrender, drifting slowly, slowly drifting. That's right. So we move now into the heart chakra. This is connected to the fourth realm of consciousness, the spirit realm, the ancestors, still part of the shamanic realm for some. We think about all those that have gone before us that we have loved, and all those yet to come that we will love. And we think about and look at the concept of love, the concept of that which we wish to be in the world, the gift that we wish to bring to the world, and how beautiful the world would be if it just received all of the love that we had to give. And as a child we learn all sorts of things, that our love isn't enough. But our heart chakra, that holds all the promise of everything we could experience and could be, everything we could give. And our greatest desire is to have that love valued by another. And through that value, to see the beauty of that which we really are, our true essence. And allowing this Gaia energy to connect into our essence, allowing our fears and worries to dissipate and start deconstructing is such an easy thing to do when we look at it outside of our conscious control. Nothing that we need to think about, nothing that we need to create. As we move up to the throat chakra. The throat chakra, the chakra of creation itself. This chakra is connected to the fifth realm of consciousness. And for those into multi-dimensional consciousness, this would be around sixth dimensional consciousness, the consciousness of manifesting and creating through the throat chakra. So as we connect into that, the fifth realm is the realm of the angels and ascended masters. So all of those that wish to connect to their highest guides, higher guides, connecting now, becoming aware of their presence, such an easy thing to do. Just imagining that and allowing that imagination to draw energy into this part of yourself as you breathe in and out. And it's not even a question of allowing that energy. You can be aware of that energy, or you cannot. Before this meditation, you weren't thinking about your chakras, yet they were still there outside of your conscious recognition, doing everything that they needed to do. And now activating them allows them to fully charge, to start flexing their wings and start increasing their power, their size, and all of the operations that they look after. So you allow that to happen. You can now move or become aware of that energy moving to your third eye, the psychic chakra. Now this chakra is actually connected to the sixth realm of human consciousness, the laws of creation, the law of time, the law of physics, the law of gravity, the law of abundance, the law of free will, thousands of laws of creation, the mystic realm itself. If we were to become aware of all of that, allowing yourself to expand out and adding this expansion of self, of the laws of creation to all of the other realms of consciousness that you've been connecting to through the other chakras, how beautiful, how vast, how amazing would everything seem now? Just relaxing into that. No conscious effort needed at all as you listen to the sound of my voice. just focusing on the rise and fall of your breathing. As you breathe in and out, and allow that energy, feel that energy. Maybe you notice, or maybe you don't notice, the energy now moving even higher into your crown chakra, the Godhead. This crown chakra will allow us, does allow us to connect to the higher concept of divinity that we're capable of within our spiritual energetic structure. So, there are higher chakras, as you know. This is a 13th chakra meditation. But within the crown chakra here, the Godhead chakra, we can connect to the level of divinity that it is at the maximum of what we're capable of from this point of localized consciousness in your system, which we're about to push past. So just allowing yourself just to sense into that. We've connected to the other planes, the 6th realm, laws of creation, connecting to the 7th realm, the consciousness of love and compassion that creates all of the others, the unconditional love of the divine consciousness, and its plans, its dreams, its hopes for everything within creation that you've just expanded into. And as we connect into that and take a few moments, such an easy thing to do. Now, the next chakra is the 8th chakra. The 8th chakra looks like a halo, about 1 to 2 feet above your head, 1 to 2 feet wide in a circle, and ice white, spinning. Such a beautiful chakra. When the soul star chakra, the 8th chakra, activates, this is a stage of awakening where we start getting some crazy experiences. The activation is held in the realm of Melchizedek, Metatron, and other archangels. And as they activate this, we start going through incredible experiences. Quantum jumping, psychic activations. This soul star chakra is connected to monadic soul consciousness, is where we experience ourselves as soul consciousness. It is not soul consciousness, but that is how we feel. So as you allow that to just start spinning, getting brighter and brighter and brighter, calling in the activation of any of the angels, archangels, or guides that are here, present and ready, and just focusing on the energy of the soul star chakra in an expectant and grateful way will just activate it and deepen its operation in your system. Now, the 9th chakra is not above the soul star, but actually in your head, in your pituitary gland. And this chakra is very important. We're going to use it today. This chakra clarifies identity and sits at the top of your Kundalini channel. So many people, when they have this Kundalini awakening and they have this huge shift in identity, where a lot of their identity structures fall apart, it can be quite traumatic for them to do. And then on the other side of this, they have this very clear, much more spiritual identity, much more expanded identity, and they believe they've gone through complete awakening. And it's a big part of total awakening, but it's not the total awakening. It's a beautiful part. It's the Kundalini awakening. So as we connect into this at the 3 or 4 inches from the center between your eyes into your head, your pituitary gland is. This is the one that the Egyptians used to love so much, the one we connect to with Tantra. Now, allowing this clarity of identity to integrate with the 8th chakra, allowing yourself to soften into that, surrender into that. And as this gets bigger and brighter, we're going to go to your 10th chakra. Now your 10th chakra is your height again above your head. So if you're 5 foot tall, then it's 5 foot up. The 10th chakra has a very special quality of 6th dimensional magic. So your Markapa would be created out of the energy of your 10th chakra. The ability to compress energies and create energetic and etheric technologies would be held in your 10th chakra. So as we just connect into that, activating that brings in a quality of manifesting magic into your system. And then we go to the 11th chakra. And the 11th chakra, again, is in your head. The 11th chakra itself is part of your awakening. It holds the consciousness of the I self. It's a very important one because it gets shut down through traumas. And when this gets shut down through traumas, that alters your functional centers. So just giving it a little bit of love right now, drawing some energy of Gaia, drawing some energy down from your soul star chakra, the divine energy, letting them meet in the middle, in your 11th chakra, in the very center of your head, and just harmonizing and healing any of the traumas of not wanting to be here that have shut that down, any of the misunderstandings as to who you are as a consciousness, who you are as a embodied being, all of these things, just allowing that now just to bring in the law of truth. We can connect to the law of truth easily. As you do that, when you become ready, you're going to go to the 12th chakra. So all of these, imagine the light in your head, your earth star chakra, all of your chakra system getting brighter and brighter, getting to a critical mass. As your soul star chakra, the 8th chakra, is open, a fountain of energy comes through you and cascades to the floor around you and encases you. This is going to create a shield, which is very important to get used to now for your astral traveling. As this shield of energy, of divine Gaia love, starts to encase you, you're completely safe to go anywhere that you wish to go. The light inside this bubble gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And slowly you notice that 22 feet above your head is this beautiful white light. And as you draw yourself up to this 22 feet, which is roughly the height of a house if you're on the bottom floor, this is the 12th chakra. This chakra draws 8th dimensional divine energy into your soul star chakra. We don't need to stay here too long. Just preparing the system. As we prepare this system, holding here, twice the height of a house, 50 to 60 feet up in the air, there's a little star. This star is beautiful, silver and pink. And as you become aware of this star becomes aware of you. All of your chakras working. So exciting. What's going to happen? As this star gets brighter and brighter and brighter, it magnetizes. It starts drawing you closer. And the closer you get, the bigger it gets, the brighter it gets. With every breath you take, every beat of your heart, this star activates, getting brighter and stronger, pulling you towards it. This is your 13th chakra, the divine gate. This chakra has one job, and that one job is to bring divine energy into your system, into all of the other chakras. And as you connect into that chakra, imagine yourself just drifting, slowly drifting closer, softly floating softly closer and closer to this chakra, until it expands like a doorway. And as it expands like a doorway, you go into it. And now in this realm, the divine realm, divinity itself, there you are. As you look around, just take a few moments to acclimatize yourself to this beautiful white light around you. This is a place that you've been trying to get to for so many lifetimes, but it's not the end destination. In front of you, as your eyes become accustomed, you may notice two angels, two beings. These are two of the Elohim, between them is a column of light. And as you look at the column of light, some part of you knows deep down inside that you need to stand in that column of light. You may have never been aware of it until now. It seems so natural. The return home. So you take a few steps forward. And as you step into that column of light, you look up. You notice it's a tunnel. And as you stand in this tunnel, looking all the way up to Source, the source of all things, you look down and you start noticing that those cells, the atoms of consciousness in your system, start to vibrate, start to spin, start to pull themselves apart. And between the space and between the atoms, there is this divine love that has always been there, but you've never seen it before. The space between space, as every single atom of consciousness, of molecule, of awareness starts to disintegrate and float up, as you get beamed up into this beautiful source energy. Just taking a few moments to allow that to happen. It's such an easy thing to do, just listening to the sound of my voice as you breathe in and out. It's allowing that body to do what it needs to do. That body that you were in, its heart is still beating, its lungs are still breathing, blood is still pumping. Nothing that you need to do now. It's such a long way away. It's allowing yourself to float into the source of all love, the unconditional source of consciousness itself. Now from this point, we go back to the idea that energy follows thought. Then you're only simply connecting to that part of you which has been home all along. And from this point, any thoughts, any feelings could become manifest using the source of consciousness, the source of all that is. So as we do that, I want you to focus on your body. Look at it down there. If you were to imagine your body, the physical body that you have been using, your fleshy vehicle, we connect into the kidneys of that. On the kidneys, on either side, are two adrenal glands. I want you just to take a few moments now, just focusing on those, and drawing light, harmonizing, beautiful, comfortable, gorgeous, softening light into those adrenal glands, just allowing them to stop, to decompress. And the longer we focus on that, the more we focus on that, the deeper this sense of relaxation becomes. That's right. Such an easy thing to do. And what would it be like if you didn't even have to think about it? As you listen to the sound of my voice, just the awareness of it happening. I don't think that divinity has to try anything. Simply becoming aware or thinking will create whatever divinity is intending. So intending that energy to soften those adrenal glands would be such an easy thing to do. No thoughts, no feeling, no trying. Just becoming aware of that energy as it draws deeper into those adrenal glands. And in your own time, when you're ready, you might like to become aware of the idea that in the very center of the brain of this body is a tiny little organ called the amygdala, the lizard brain, the fight or flight. This amygdala is literally responsible for stress, conflict, fear, worry, all of the stress and struggles of our life. This amygdala is there to handle it all for us. And all we need to do is focus on the amygdala, like a little kidney bean in the very center of our brain, towards the back. And if we were to draw light into the amygdala and just think of harmonizing the amygdala itself will start to relax. And the deeper it relaxes, the more relaxed the body becomes. And the more relaxed the body becomes, the deeper the amygdala relaxes. And if you just focus on it for a few moments each day, whenever you wanted to sleep, you would find it very easy to sleep. If you got used to drawing energy into the amygdala, you would notice, would you not, that if you can do it to yourself, it follows that you can do it for others. If there is a child on a plane that couldn't sleep, how beautiful would it be just to hold that child, draw energy into its amygdala, and release the stress that was keeping it awake, harmonizing all thoughts and feelings in actuality. And utter clarity in actuality is quite impossible when you think that all thoughts and feelings that once were now in bewildering confusion can relax. That's right. Just breathing in and out, focusing on the amygdala. Now that you can connect to the amygdala, you can do this anytime you like. And when you're ready, you'll notice that you're already drifting into dream space. Sometimes the amygdala only needs a few seconds of energy, of love, of relaxation. Sometimes it needs a little longer. But just focusing on it will always have the desired effect. Like you to do is to just focus on healing. From this source consciousness, there is no darkness. There is only light. And being allowed to connect into the light is literally a right, because this is where you came from. This is who you are. This is what you are. This is who you were made to be. And it would be easy to say, source of all that is, I wish to be connected to whatever stops my healing in such a way that I could focus my energy into it. We could quieten my mind, and that we are ready to integrate our healing journey. Source of all that is, please connect me to my healing journey in a way that is exciting, fun and joyful. And please, source that all that is, harmonize my mind, my brain, and bring me peace. And if we imagine that now, connecting and seeing the body there, and just focusing into it, and there are thoughts and feelings in that body that stop it from having peace. And if you connected into them with pure love, everything that was negative, everything that was dark, would simply, over time, evaporate. So as we do this meditation, and you connect into the source that all that is, and the source that all that is connects you into any pain and suffering held in the body, all you need to do is focus, continually focus, and try this many times. The more you do it, the more healed this body will become, this mind will become, the brain will become, and the more peaceful life will become.